Okay, so I haven't uploaded in like 6 months or something, so thought I might as well make a video quickly. But today I'm going to be showcasing some of the shit I've been working on like the past few months since I've last done that upload. I think the last upload was the 6x6 tutorial, but I've kind of moved away from redstone a bit, as you might be guessing. Anyway, this is the first build I'm going to be showcasing. It's the Burj Khalifa, and I only finished this yesterday. It didn't take me very long because I had world edit, but what did take me a while is I was looking all over the internet for like the blueprints and measurements and everything for this skyscraper, which was really annoying to find. But I did manage to find several in the end and use them all to my advantage to make this. But what I will do is compare it a bit to some of these other ones here. So this one right here, this is mine as well, but I made it about a year ago. And this design is sort of based off of this one, but this one is also heavily modified. But I made this one about a year ago. And pretty much the differences is obviously like the texture itself. It's made of, the entire outside is glass. And it has these little lines of white stained glass panes going up and down, which gives it that really nice glass, like a window look to it. And the floors, instead of being in the layers, they're actually on the inside. So the entire outside is glass. And on this one, as you can tell, the floors are actually into the glass. But it's not only that, the base, I also redid the base on this one. It's a lot smaller, which is more accurate to the real one. And also, there's a few tweaks in like the actual shape of it, but everything from that last little band onward, the whole spire, is completely brand new as well. But yeah, I made this one about a year and a half ago now, might have even been. And yeah, I'm going to compare it to a few of these as well. So this one I believe is made by the Minetects. He did a tutorial and I just built it in this world. And this version was literally the only one at the time that I could find on YouTube that was made after the height limit revamp, as you can tell. But this one here, this one is, the video I got it from was by GSWHD for the win, I think. GSHD for the win, I think that's his name. But I don't think this is his design. I think he got it from a Minecraft map somewhere. But he did a tutorial for it, and this is obviously only 256 blocks tall. And then this one here is the old Black Beanie Gaming one. And I know I haven't checked out the whole video yet, but he's made a new one. So I'll have to watch that as well. But this is his old one. And it's actually kind of similar to the one that I made. But there you go. Another thing I noticed with this one is it doesn't go to the whole 380 blocks for some reason, which I find kind of weird. But yeah, this one that I made, it goes all the way to the build limit in a flat world. So it's exactly 380 blocks tall. And yeah. And these ones over here are just sort of experimental, and there are other versions of these two. So that one's like a different version of this one. And these other three are just sort of experiments that I was doing with the first one I made. And that one back there is an unfinished one that I ended up scrapping because the sizes were just like a bit wrong. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the second one now. So this is the second one. And I don't know if you could already tell, but this is Merdeka PNB 118, aka the second tallest building in the world. This was probably actually my favorite one to build because I really like the design of it. I like all the geometric triangle shapes on it. The only annoying part though was the blueprints and all the different measurements were extremely difficult to find online, mostly because they were kind of saying different things. Like sometimes they had like this extra like 40 meters underneath the ground for some reason on some of the blueprints, and it was just really confusing. But I managed to build it in the end, and I really like how it came out. Now this is the first version of it I made, like I think more than a year ago, sort of around the same time I made the original Burj Khalifa. And this is the second version I made, which I ended up not using this one because I made the proportions a bit wrong. Like I made the actual body a bit too long and the spire too short. But this one, my third try, is definitely the most accurate by far. And also, this is directly to scale with the Burj Khalifa. So at the end of this video, when I show you them side by side, you get to see them exactly to scale, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this was probably my favorite one to build. I just really enjoyed it in general. And I also like this little trick I did with the glass, where I basically have this outside layer of blue stained glass, and then on the inside I have a layer of cyan panes, which kind of gives it that more opaque look, which I really like. And I also, it's kind of cheating, but I used a debug stick to get rid of all the sides of the glass panes, and then I just stacked them, just so it kind of gives that like windowed look again. But you can, it looks very similar without it, but it just kind of gives that final little touch. And the last build of today is One World Trade Center. So this is it right here. I actually really like how this one came out. And once again, I did use the actual real life measurements to get the proportions just right. And it is also to scale with both the Burj Khalifa and Merdeka 118. And I have actually seen this building in real life as well, which is really cool. And these are the two versions here. This is Black Beanie Gaming's design, the new one that he made, which isn't, it's a bit taller than what I would have made. But this is my kind of iteration of it. But I ended up making the body a bit too long and the spire too short, kind of like I did with the other Merdeka 118. But this is the redone version, and it looks really cool. And I used the same trick that I did with Merdeka 118, where I have a layer of glass pane, of blue glass panes on the outside, and then, whoops, a layer of cyan on the inside. And I made like a center column in the middle, so it's a bit more like opaque and you can't see through it. So yeah, that's about it for this one. It's not too much, not too many details. The floors are filled in, but I didn't really do anything for the interiors. I do really like the spire as well. I think it looks really nice, especially with these little cables coming down. I added a little bit of detail on the inside of it. Okay, so this right here is all three of the builds in the same world. This is my like main creative world where I build all my stuff in most of the time. But yeah, you can see here the Burj Khalifa there, towers over everything else. Merdeka 118. So this is exactly to scale with real life. So as you know, Burj Khalifa is 828 meters. This is 679 meters. And I'm pretty sure One World Trade Center is about 540. And this is Black Beanie Gaming's Empire State Building, because I just haven't really been bothered to build my own version yet. But this isn't to scale with any of these, so just kind of ignore that bit. But yeah, I can turn my shaders on as well. You can see here, this is our complementary reimagined, and it actually looks really nice. You can see that there, and on the World Trade Center as well. So yeah, of course, comment down below if you want a tutorial for any of these, because it will take me a while, but it'll be kind of a fun little project to do. Yeah, as far as I know, this is the most accurate Burj Khalifa that I've seen on YouTube. That's, you know, within the 380 block limit. Because I've seen ones, specifically Yale GD's. He made a 1-to-1 scale version, which is literally incredibly accurate. It's the most accurate version I've ever seen. But he obviously used like a data pack or something to remove the build limit. But yeah, as far as 380 block limit goes, this is the most accurate one I've seen. Anyway, that's about it for this video. It's just kind of a little showcase for all these three buildings that I've been building the past few months. And yeah, comment below if you want a tutorial. And yeah, see you later.